Hello, darlings. Happy Thursday to every single one of you, and welcome back to another Design Me Devon. How are we all doing today? Welcome on in. We are here. We're going to be renovating another build today. I've picked one out. It's very beautiful. It's called the Little Dutch, I think. It's supposed to be a little take on a Dutch house, and I absolutely love it. We are very limited as well with the simoleon budget. I will show you in just a second. So I'm going to try and stick to that as best as I possibly can. There's quite a bit of work done for how small the budget is, so I wanted to do this just because I wanted a little bit of a challenge. So that is what we're going to be doing today. Yes, it's a very short intro once again, so I think without further ado, let's flop on over and have a little look at the building game. Okay, my love, so it was the Little Old Dutch, may I say. So this is the cute little build here. How beautiful is this? This just won my heart when I saw this thumbnail. I was like, that is happening. It was done by Look Loon. Was it Luke Loon? I hope I'm saying your name right. So you can go and download this off the gallery, guys, and give it a go yourselves. And the description is, this little old Dutch house has been empty for so long. No one even remembers who used to live here anymore. People have been trying to get in and nose around, but for some reason, they can't seem to open the front door. Weird. A young couple has decided to buy the charming little house and intend to flip it. They intend to modernize, but keep the charm, especially on the outside. They would love to add an extension, but will have to see how far their 6,000 simoleon budget will take them. Wow, I'm for it. So, yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I think it's time we'll flop over and have a little look at it in game. So here she is in game. She's very pretty. I've plonked her on a 20 by 20 lot. It usually is on a 20 by 15, but I've put her on a slightly bigger one just because I thought it would match in with the world in Windelberg. Yes, Windenburg. Why does that sound really weird now? You know when you say something a bit too much and it goes a bit weird? That's just what happened. Yes. Anyway, moving on. So lovely. This is so cute. So cute. The detail. I'm all for you guys detailing. I really am. I absolutely love the separate garage with this little one tile like alleyway in between them. Oh, I love that. I love that. I don't know what we're going to do with this. I don't know if we're going to have enough money to do anything with it at all. But I'm still very much for it. Let's get to the inside. Oh, so we've got an attic space at the top here, full of junk and whatnot. Lots of debug items as well, which is good because it won't allow me to have any kind of like simoleons back as such, which I'm all for. I'm going to be trying to stick to that. I love the little holes in the floor and stuff. The detail is just absolutely amazing. Love it. And then downstairs into this layout here. So where's the entrance? Here's the entrance here. Why can't they get in then? Because it's piled with crap. That's why. They've got like a little entrance moment here. How did they get upstairs there? Oh, there's a ladder here. Okay. You can get in through a ladder there. What's going on there? Oh, that's clever. Like a little storage bit in there. And then the shelves are like through the door there. Very clever. Like that. Little bathroom. And then we've got a little living area here. And then it veers off into a kitchen. Hopefully I'm going to be able to at least... I mean, I think what I'm going to do, I've just had a thought. Hold on to that. I think I'm going to make this the living room. Take down this wall. I may extend the bathroom out some. Like do a different shaped bathroom here. So that can be the extension. I'll just do it a little bit. Keep this as the kitchen here. Kitchen diner. I may like morph the room size around slightly. And then upstairs, we'll have like a nice bedroom upstairs because this is a nice space for a bedroom. We'll be able to fit a bed and everything else up here. No problem. And then maybe put on some modern windows just on the edges here just to get some light flooded into this place. Oh, I'm kind of for that. I really am. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do with this. Still want to try and keep it a rustic charm. I'm going to go for some dark wood aesthetics in here, I think. I think it would match in nicely with the house on the outside. I'm not going to change nothing on the house on the outside. I'm going to keep it as it is. I might just tart it up a bit with a few window boxes. Apart from a modern window here and maybe a modern window on this side as well. The exterior is going to stay the same because I just love the shape of this. It's so bloody cute. This is such a well done build. Very realistic as well. I've seen houses like this in the Netherlands. So it's a nice, beautiful build and I cannot wait to renovate it. It's going to be a bit tight with the budget, but we're going to see how we get along. So yeah, without further ado, let's flop on over into the speed build format and we'll get building, shall we? Okay, my darlings, here we are on the clear up process. Now, something annoying very much happened when I was recording this. When I did the full interior, I realized I wasn't recording. So that was fun. So what I had to do was just, you still see me furnish it. I just pull everything outdoors and then I go room by room and then furnish it and show you where I put all the furniture and stuff. And it comes together that way rather than organically like I usually do. And I've slowed the build right down as well to like, this is only like 200%. I usually have it on like 400 to 500%. So it is kind of like semi-building in real time. And I'm all for it. It came together really nicely, actually, this house. I managed to stick to the budget. I went slightly over with the stuff that I had. I think I went up to about just under 7,000 simoleons or just over, I think. I cannot remember, but we'll soon find out. So I managed to do all of this place within the budget, which was quite shocking of me. But next time I will make sure to just stick to the budget and not have any extra money like floating around. We don't want that, darlings. Don't want that. And I did what I said I was going to do as well. I actually, I kept a lot of the furniture. I did keep a lot of the furniture in. But what I did was kept to the original, kept to the floor plan that we discussed. Kind of didn't extend out too much. I extended the bathroom out a little bit. And I also knocked down the bedroom downstairs wall and made it into a living area / kitchen kind of open plan. And then I put the bedroom upstairs, so it's got like a nice little loft bedroom. And yeah, it just came together really nicely, I thought. Oh, maybe not just over 7,000 then, because we're on 7,600 now. 7,700. But not as much as what I usually go over. We're not talking like tens and 50,000s here. We kept it quite low. We're going up to 8,000 territory, Aiden. Slow it down, darling. So I was like that. Maybe just under 7,000 or maybe just like over. And I'm up to like 8,000 and snotted everywhere then as well, if you didn't see. Stunning. So yes, this is me. This is me deciding, oh, what can we do? So a lot of this, and I think the reasons being is that I thought I wasn't recording here. I was kind of like planning in my head, like, oh, where can we put things? And I did think in the beginning I was going to do like this little mezzanine level up here. And then I just thought, no, I don't want to do that. I did stick with that for a little while. Tried to extend it out a bit further to be able to put a double bed up there. And I was just like, do you know what? Let's just have a separate level upstairs altogether. And that's what I ended up doing. So I was trialing out things here just to see if it would work or not. And it just wouldn't. It wouldn't work. So we went back with our original kind of thing. So this is me clearing the house. So you'll see me put all the furniture that I managed to salvage from this house, including the kitchen. We still keep the same kitchen. What I do with the kitchen, though, is darken the actual kitchen down. And it just looks like it's been given a new lease of life with a new coat of like varnish or something on it. And I was very much for it. Very much for it indeed. Sorry, I had to mute myself then because I knew I was going to weirdly swallow. You know, one of those weird sounding swallows that you might get. I've been getting them all day, and it's because I did have butter today. And I haven't eaten dairy in so long. And I was just craving some butter. So I had some butter, and now I feel like claggy. It's so weird what dairy does to you. Very, very, very strange, and I'm not for it. What am I doing here? Am I literally just freezing? I definitely thought I wasn't recording here. I've kept it in anyway, just so you can see me clearing the house through. But yeah, I think I'm like, ooh, debating on what floor plan to do and also what tiles and woods we're going to use on the inside. Look at me, look. I'm just looking around the bloody house. I'm not even doing anything. So that was the reasons for me thinking I was recording when I wasn't. I honestly thought that I wasn't recording here, so I must have pressed record when I started furnishing. Very annoying indeed. But I've kept it in anyway, just so you guys can kind of see what I did with all of the floorings and stuff and lights. I'll just put in these spotlights to begin with, just so we can actually see what we're doing. before I move on and start furnishing everything properly. But yes, that's what happened. Very annoying indeed. I don't know the full price of this once I'm finished with it. I think it's about 40k. Could be wrong. As I said, I thought I had only 7,000 to spend. I've got 9,000 really. But I was still quite proud of 9,000. I think that's quite a bloody good go, to be honest with you, darlings. I really did. So this is me just figuring out a bit more of the floor plan now. I went weird with this floor plan here with the bathroom. That little, like, I was going to do this little, like, one sort of tile wide walkway. And in the end, I stopped doing that. I ended up putting a ladder. Do I put the ladder there? I don't think I put the ladder there. Or maybe I do. Who can say, you know? And I end up changing the shape. Oh, no, there we go. That's what I did. So, yeah, I do put the ladder there, I think. Or do I? No, I think I put the ladder over by the door that I've just put in there. I get rid of all the sconces as well because they just weren't matching in with the vibe that I'm going for. Slightly exposed brick, so it has like almost semi-industrial vibe on the inside. I wanted to soften that down and make it look a little bit more kind of classic with the beams that I used. And by beams, I mean the wallpaper from Snowy Escape, you know, like the timber beams looking kind of thing. And yeah, I do move the ladder now. Much better, Aiden. I didn't like the ladder there. It was a bit weird. And then it goes straight up into this area, which is going to be the bedroom. So it is kind of a loft bedroom, really, with the little ladder hatch. And I end up changing the wall shape in the bathroom as well. I end up doing a diagonal wall. And it just looks so much better. Something which just wasn't fitting right with me there with the shape of the bathroom. And as soon as I changed the wall shape, which is, do I do it now? I think I do. This is me looking at it, I think. Yeah. So I diagonally put that wall. And then on the other side there, I put a wood burner. It just makes the shape flow better. And the bathroom's a nice kind of like layout in my eyes, really. I definitely thought I wasn't recording. So now this is me going back in and putting in all of the furniture that I used. So you can see I've got 6 simoleons left. We went right to the point of no money. Seriously, I had to use a lot of debug on the outside for the landscaping and stuff. But it was nice. It was a good challenge. Good challenge. So you can see I used a lot of dark woods in here. You'll see that even more so once I start putting in the kitchen and whatnot, which is what I'm going to start doing now. Use the island living one because that's what was left over. Probably had to add a couple more cabinets. I think I had to add 1 more cabinet, maybe 2. And I just darkened them down, as I said. And then I put a little island as well. So yeah, I had to probably add about another 3 cabinets. But it was within the budget, so it was not too bad at all. And I had a little island in the center of the kitchen as well, just to sort of like have a little breakfast bar area, but also have a little bit of what was I going to say? I have no idea. So we'll leave that and we'll carry on. So this is the living room area here. I put in, as I said, with the water burner on the diagonal. I like that because it kind of faces into the living area. Used the same couch that was left over. I added another one in. Again, all in dark woods. Very, I don't know how we would call this because it does look industrial, but it's also got that classic kind of timber, Tudor looking walls. And the furniture that I use are quite classic as well, mixed with a bit of contemporary in there. I just liked how it came out, the whole flow of it, especially this cute little living area here. I loved it. And for some reason, I was struggling to get this plant in as well. It was just like, I used you before and I definitely put you here. So why aren't you fitting? And in the end, I just struggled around with it a little bit more and then just stuck it there. I was like, I'm done with you now. Goodbye. Don't be cutting into the wall there, slightly into the curtain, but we're gonna ignore that, darlings. We really are. But yeah, it's a nice little living room area. It's very, very, again, I was very limited, so I couldn't add as much detail as I would have wanted to have put in. But it's a good point for your Sims to move into this place and start off here. It's fresh. It's got a lovely modern vibe to it. And yes, the end. I couldn't do anything with the garage either, which is such a shame because the garage is quite a nice big bit of space. I ended up using it as a garage. So in live edit, I pulled out a car and put a car in there and it just acts as a garage now. Whereas if I had a bit more money, I would have probably done a second bedroom. A second bedroom, definitely. I think it would be nice. Or even like a little separate annex kind of thing. But yeah, so I did say I was going to use some modern windows. So I used these ones here from Snowy Escape up into the bedroom area. Really like this bedroom. I like the layout of how this bedroom came out. It's very cute. Very cute indeed. Enough that I would say this house obviously could fit in 2 Sims quite easily. 3 Sims if you had more money to be able to renovate the garage. I think 3 Sims would fit perfectly into this household, to be honest. Even 4, like it's a small lot, but it's got a nice garden area. It's got a nice gardening area. Having like a separate little like annex off to the side with a full kitchen and everything in, you could kind of separate the households with a communal garden. Like there's so much you could do with this, and I loved it. I love when your imagination just gets inspired by somebody else's build. It's really, really refreshing, and that's why I love doing Design Me Devon so much, because I just get inspired by you guys all the time, and I'm absolutely 100% here for it. Really, really am. But yeah, nice bedroom. Kept it very minimal, very industrial, and I just like the vibe that it gave off. How long have we got left here? We've got 5 minutes. Oh, I didn't think it was going to be that long. Cool. So as I said, we were like down to 229 simoleons now, and I've still got to furnish a garden. I was like, shit, we're going to have to do some serious debugging. And I managed to furnish it quite nicely, I think. Not much is out here. A couple of planters, a little like patio table and chairs. Sims can come and sit out here if they wish. But most of it's from debug, so I put a lot of planters around from debug because they're free and it works. Yeah, I was really kind of happy with how the whole build came together on such a tight budget. It really is. And I can still see my kind of taste of interior and design in here as well, which is important with Design Me Devon. I will always listen to what the client wants, your Sims. I will always listen to what the client wants, but if as a designer, like in real life, you would always kind of put your own flair on things, so people can kind of think, oh, that was done by this person, or, you know? So that's what I wanted to try and get across with this place. And I think I did it. And I was like, oh, 174 simoleons. What? I can't remember how much we get down to. I mean, we've got 94 now. 94 simoleons now. I changed the table color as well. I've left it white weirdly for some reason. And I think we go down even further than 94 simoleons, but only time can tell. So this is me going into live edit now and thinking, right, I'm going to need to get some serious plantage going on at the back here. I do a lot of ivy as well on the walls, just to give it a bit of greenery, a bit of life. I left quite a bit of it in here, the stuff that was already here, including those bushes over in the corner there, just because it just fit with the build really nicely, and I really wanted to do it. I would have loved to have put a tree in the back garden. I kind of wish I did now, because there is one at the front of the house, but yeah, I didn't. But you guys can always do that if you do go and download this. Make sure to give the original creator some love. That's always so important to me with these builds, is that the original creator gets lots of love from us as a community for these builds. And I know I've seen it. I've seen you guys commenting on their builds and stuff, and I really appreciate you doing that, because it's just, we like to spread kindness in this community. Kindness and absolute disgustingly filth. That's what we like to do. But yeah, out into this little area here, I had to put in some flowers. It was just looking a little bit, I don't know, it needed a pop of color. I really wanted some tulips, because tulips is it the national flower of the Netherlands? Tulip, I would say it is, because Netherlands are famous for tulips. I don't know if anybody's ever flown to the Netherlands before, but when you're landing at Schiphol airport, I can never say that airport right, you fly over, depending on the season, you fly over tulip fields, and it's like a rainbow of colors like rushing past you as you're landing. Oh my god, it's amazing. Yeah, that's what I remember. I used to love that. I used to go out to the Netherlands quite a bit because my best friend lives out there, but obviously haven't been able to do it for quite a while. So I really want to do it. So, well, when we can, I definitely need to get out there. Plus to meet up with another friend of mine, Leander. Hello, darling, if you're watching. I would love to go and see Leander, my darling friend. But yes, as I said, putting in some ivy all around the builds and stuff on the corners, using the ivy from, I think it's from university, that ivy. I love that ivy, but I say all the time, I wish it came in different shapes, smaller shapes, bigger shapes, different corner pieces. I would love to see ivy like that in game. without any snap points on it, just so we can just put it wherever the hell we like. Yeah, very important, I think. But for now, we've got debug. But I would like to see some more ivy. Thank you and good day. Thank you, indeed, and good day. Using these window boxes as well because they're free. They're from debug as well, just to bring a little bit of color. And then I was playing around with a different color door, and then I was like, nope, the brown's better. Let's not change anything. And then here I was like, oh, what can we do here? I've got no money left. Let's just put a car in because the cars are free in game. So I just put a little car in here as well. But yeah, so that is it, my loves. I'm going to leave you now with the before and after video tour. Thank you so much for doing all of these builds for me. I absolutely appreciate you guys so much. I'll be back tomorrow. It's going to be very late tomorrow evening with hopefully a Sims 4 Paranormal Stuff Pack review. And until then, goodbye.